to get your information. Full of spoon, to be part of my discussion. Spoon, spoon television. Spoon radio station. Spoon gonna tell you
Tell you what is happening in Morovia.
Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Morovia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Africa. Just to the spoon, to the spoon you know. If the children crying for starvation, just to the spoon. You want to get a news update, my brother, to the spoon. You want to know what is happening.
Thank you very much, Nelson. Thank you very much. Thank you. We're already against time, but let's do it real quick. Wozy, what's up, man?
Yeah, I'm okay, my brother. How you doing?
I'm here, man. I'm here strong. You know how to put my number up, Nelson, and your phone number will be the local number, and we'll put my number up for the international line. You can do that, right? Or you want me to do it? How do I do it? Just send me the instruction, text me the instruction, and I'll do it from my end.
Okay, I'm doing that right now, sir.
Wozy, how's your end, my man? You made Spoon Talk today.
Yeah, man. I was actually busy running some
So making that money.
Well, we just got to do it, to keep the family going.
I know, man. I know. Yeah, woke up to our news that we discuss, and I really don't like to discuss it any further, But I know you want to say your 2 cents on it. Then from there, we got to open the phone line because we got to talk to the people themselves and ask the people how they feel so far. Then we will talk about Solomon George. We'll talk about all the other folks. A lot of folks, to my amazement, Mr. Wozy, a lot of Liberians enjoy and follow Spoon Talk. They enjoy and follow this whole Spoon network, and we will make this a tradition to hear back from the people at this time. It's like 1:30 almost in Monrovia, Liberia. It's like 1:27 and it's 9:27 p.m. here. So we are back on Tell Your Friends. We will need to hear from you today. How to sing that song? Who's on motherland? We want to know.
That also know Papa's land.
Papa's land. We want to know. Papa's land. Wow.
Yeah.
Wolf Lion, we want to say thank you. Wilson Smith, thank you. Eric Favor Roberts, Joa Tozi, Zoka. We want to bring in Kristen King Johnson, Charlotte Patient Rennie, Lasana. Hey, my people, you're running with this thing. Wella Tuma Blay, thank you for joining us tonight. November King is back. He's back. Washington Dodo, Matthew Quek King, Power Sier, JS Romeo Nabio, Odisco, Musu Yar Pigger. Want to say Hashin Famulad, Kulaf. The thing are running a non-stop, my people. Mark Matthew, we will be hearing from the Liberian people tonight. Evangelist himself in the house praying for us. They call the man the Evangelist Moses Toby Jr. We want to welcome Jonas Small, Otero Grisby. We'll bring in Armstrong Fada. Again, Ransel Lablead, Edwin Wido, like the KW Cole, Agnes Bople. A Boyman passed away. We want to say it's very important that we understand who's on Papa land. Hey, man, can we play that song? No, we can play it, right? It's copyrighted, right?
Yeah, it's copyrighted, yeah.
Man. But can somebody sing it? Wozy, I heard that you can sing.
Well, not much, but it's like, but if the song is by Sonny Okosem, and it says, we want to know who want to know
who's
Papa's land.
We want to know Papa's land. Papa's land.
The song was produced by the late Nigerian musical icon Sonny Okosam. I think he was from the Yoruba Agnew group or one of those tribes around that end, and he was very instrumental. And at the time, following the fall of Tafawa Balewa, the first president of Nigeria, he was deposed by
Sonny
General
Okonsu and the
General
Osidi.
Oromzi. Then
And the
after that,
Osidi Papa's land.
yeah, after that, Murtala Mohammed took over. Murtala Mohammed was toppled by a guy called Lieutenant Colonel Denka while he was on his way to pray at the mosque in the 70s. He was executed in a barrack.
My man, you know the people's story. Let me play a little bit of the song while we welcome
So,
our
no, I'm just
folks.
telling you. So
You
at the
know the
time,
people's history, my man. Let you Nigerian.
no, so at the time, Africa, there was a wave of struggle for independence.
Yes.
So Sonny Okonsu's song was a message to mobilize Africans to stand tall for their freedom on the continent, and to, as the way of possessing the country, reminding Africans that Americans are ruling America and Africans should rule Africa. So that's consciousness of nationalism and patriotism and black pan-African and what you call pan-Africanism. So that song is a historical.
So let's play this song a little bit. The folks need to hear before we go. Hey, my cousin said, cousin, lead it thing. Whose own Papa's land? Papa's land. So, folks, we want to know who owns Liberia. We want to know who owns Papa Land. We want to know where you are, wherever you are tonight. Thank you for joining the late night on Spoon. Say what you want to say. Be free. Call in. This is your show. I know you have had your dinner. You cooling off. You winding down. You took your evening shower. You chilling. You just watching movies. But let's talk Liberia. This is all we can do. Yes, indeed. I just went out, got me an extra coffee. Let's talk Liberia, Lassana Kamara. Let's talk Liberia, Sadranton Witherspoon, Nomo Johnson, Gaman Cooper, Frederick Hardy, Bobodi, Jupiter Embassy, Amma Freeman, Maxwell Rubin, Massa Tarsin. Let's talk Liberia, Testimony Ebonin Duoga. We want to say this is Late Night with Spoon, Charles, J, Edwin, Gobbo, they call UJ Clark, Maudie Dwayne. Hey man, the thing just running fast, my eye jumping, y'all can't help me. But who owns Papa Land? We want to know who owns Liberia. We want to know why we cannot speak about our own freedom. Because I say I don't like your politics and your policy, you're mad at me. We want to know. Where are we going, my friend? I can't do this on Spoon Talk, Ozzy, because I've been restrained on Spoon Talk by Fagon, Fadika, Dr. Richardson, Mo Ali. They're all just on my neck. Aaron Raymond Gray. So I can't even talk to my fellow Liberians. We here tonight. We will say it.
We'll discuss it.
Only the bat got to be up, or the monkey go to bed. But we'll discuss the issue tonight. We will. Put the number up. Call the number, the Liberian number. We have to put it up. Let me see the instruction you gave me how to put this number up. Papi, every day the Papi say I put it in group chat. I'm going to call you that.
I do not grow your station. Let's correct and using iPhone 14 Pro Max. What's
I know, right? I know, my back.
The thing I'm more than
we open the phone now. Yeah, you calling us. So make your case, man.
That you call me Jenna. I'm not calling
Look at
you.
that. Look at that. I ain't calling yet. The shooting star. He crying. My Lord, look at. Let me call Jackson too. Hold on, Papi. Let's talk to Jackson Ruby. Jay, Ruby, what's up?
Hello.
My man, the Tina star. You start calling too early though. Yo, make my work for me. Oh.
Yes,
What's
we
up?
have to discuss the issue. So wake up, he's the person to that whole thing.
My man, we talk that one. We were talking because we want to ask the Liberian people who owns Papa Land, who own Liberia. We want to say why we are not free to speak on issues. Why are you going to put your knee on our jackalope vein and strangle us? And we say we can't breathe, Mr. President. We can't breathe. And all the president would do is say, shut them down. Mr. President, we want to speak. And the president would say, shut them down. We need freedom of the press, Mr. President. And he would say, shut them down. And we said, Mr. President, the children got to go to school. We need to stop the extrajudicial killing. We need freedom of the press, freedom of the media. And he will say, shut them down. Who owns Liberia? Yes, sir.
You know what happened, my brother? God will bless you.
God will bless us all.
Amen.
These guys have been proving to the Liberian people that they have a lot of D's on their sleeves. Since you hit on our lawmaker, we've been seeing this thing at Kara's grave, sporting in the.
My man, we ain't even started the show yet, and you're going crazy. Man, let me pause you. You'll call by. We'll pause you. We ain't started. Let me go back to the Pape. Pape, we got to start the show now. I'll call you. What's up?
Okay, all right then.
All right, Pape. All right, I didn't know that my man, I'm only the person you're calling Pape. Let's welcome Gawola King, George Flomo, Eric Witherspoon, and we're going to welcome Solomon Saka, Georgette Pay, Hamilton Bean, Varun Powerhouse, Wolf Lion, Charlene, my God is fighting my battle roars. Let's welcome Makra Niwa, David Sona, Nathan Dennis. Talk to me, Minister Wozi. How are you doing today? What's good in your neighborhood?
Well, my neighborhood is quiet, and I'm home looking at some papers today, preparing for my church activities tomorrow morning.
You're a churchman?
Well, yes. I'm not as holy as some people claim to be, but I know God, and God hears me whenever I pray.
You know God, and God know you.
Yeah, and He hears me whenever I pray.
Good.
Yes. And so, by the special grace of God, all is well on my end. But I was just baffled by news from Liberia that the Spoon Network was shut down earlier today, since we're still in the same day, which is like yesterday in Liberia. I know the network has been an issue of concern to a lot of folks within the ranks and file of our government. That is not a secret, to the extent that groups claiming to be pro-government movements have called for the summary, closure of the institution. I believe, as former Assistant Minister for Information Services of the Republic of Liberia, and somebody who headed this government political arm, the CDC Press and Propaganda Committee, Strategic Planning Committee, a joint committee for the coalition during the campaign, I believe that the reason given for the closure of the network is insufficient, and it speaks volume to, there is a correlation between what happened to that of the mammoth calls that have been coming from pro-government enthusiasts over the past time. And I would say I'm a victim also of misinformation, because there are elements within the government who lack self-confidence. They don't believe in competition.
Let me make it short, because I want the people to say this one, Wozi. We get our Spoon Talk. I know where you're driving at, but I want to bring the people in. First of all, we got to set up this number thing, and I'm having a little issue. Nelson, I think you have to try from your end. I really want us to put the phone number up.
You want us to post the number, right? You want to post the numbers on the screen?
Yes.
Okay, so I can put the number in the comment section and just highlight it on the screen.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah.
In what comment section? Yeah, I got to highlight it on the screen now.
And if possible, keep recalling it. You can just announce it. I'm sure people will take it.
Yeah. So
you are muted, Santon.
Oh. I know I'm muted. The dogs is giving me. Someone is coming in the house, so they're crazy now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but what we can do is that, Nelson, can you give me step by step as to how to post the number?
Okay, so let me just do I send you a very short video, not too long.
Send it to the chat room. Send it to the chat
room.
On the left side, you have the comment box there. Under the comment box, you have another one there that
I got banner.
Okay, so you click on banner.
Okay.
You click on banner, and then once you click on banner, just select any of the.
Okay, all right, I got it. My picking volume.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay, we got to edit because I got to add your number. What's your number?
Okay, so I'm sending it to you now.
All right, thank you. Good, thank you. Super.
Yeah, so Stanton, let me just land on this one,
Yeah,
right?
land on that one. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, so I know exactly that there are people who are afraid of the media within the ranks and file because of their own thing of the government. And I read the reason that was given for
Hold
the
on 1
closure of the
minute. Hold on,
network.
please.
I think it is not a good sign for our own democracy and also the media landscape of the country. You know, we have this thing in our society where people tend to celebrate when something happened to another person and is in their favor. As a media house owner myself, I think this is not a good thing. Spoon has been doing very well for the Liberian people. Every one of us, even those of us who are known pro-government enthusiasts, we support the operation of Spoon Network because the best way to nurture democracy is to work towards creating a level playing field where people can have the right to associate, the freedom to express themselves in a quote unquote democratic environment where the freedom of speech is being muzzled by the system. It simply means that tyranny is creeping in and is a bad sign. Is a function of dictatorship. Dictatorship is a function of bad governance. So for what I call auxiliary groups.
Rosie, on this show, we take it chair. Crewman says small. Don't go
Mhm.
all outside yet. I want us
Okay.
to talk. Yeah.
So I was just trying to
Because
provide an overview of.
I
I know
understand what
definitely
you're
you
saying.
talk.
Because when you on my say, you will talk. I want the Liberian people to speak. Okay? I want them to drive our attention as to their own personal feelings. And it's very important for us to do this, my brother. Let me bring in Tuagwe. Tuagwe Nimle. Go ahead, my sister Tuagwe. Tuagwe, you gotta speak louder, mama.
I believe, that Gray shouldn't be elected in our district. Let the district vote him out.
Yeah, but we finished with great Tuagwe, we finished with great issue yesterday. What you heard about today, Spoon Network, they say the government shut the station down, close it down. Talk to us about the current event.
Okay. Hey, the government too, we are his, cronies, they got repetition. Now they try, they use the code system to try to, sublet, media. These guys, let the Liberian public vote them out, because even we that are in the diaspora here, we are suffering because we have to tow a heavy load for our people. So they're coming behind, kind of going through the court to do all this fiasco law to say that they want to, shutting Spoon down. They need the ball. Because there are many outlets that Spoon can use to be able to get to our people. So we talk to our people, we pray about our people vote this.
Thank you, Mama. Out. Thank you. Thank you very much. We appreciate your call. Let me take this one real quick. Rodney Tue, talk to me, Rodney Tue.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Stanton.
Talk to me.
This is Rodney Tue from Atlanta, Georgia, man. I'm trying to be part of this program.
You are part of the program. You are live right now. Talk to your folks.
Yes. My Liberian people, I just wanted to say that this situation is very, very unacceptable. It's very, very unrealistic. It's very, very cowardly. It's very, very ungodly. We always talk about Liberia being a godly nation, but guess what? We find ourselves in a situation that we are not exhibiting Christianity. We're not exhibiting godliness. We are not exhibiting.
What this behavior, Ronnie? Let me ask you a question, and this is what makes this thing interesting. And after this call, Nelson, folks in Liberia, the number is up. We're going to read it to you. You can call Nelson. You can call the phone number. We'll take your call from Liberia directly. But let me ask you a question. With this kind of behavior, though, come on, Rodney, where is Liberia heading to?
I think Liberia is heading to a state that It's dooms. You know, it headed to a state that it's doomsday for Liberia.
And
we are in the last days.
Yeah, and I will bring you back in because the line is crazy. I beg you, my brother. Everybody should have that but 1 minute, at least a minute 30 seconds. Do a closing and send a greeting to somebody in Liberia quick. I got to bring in Ojukwu and the rest of them. So go ahead. Who in Liberia right now? Don't tell us their location. Your mom, your pa, brother, sister, somebody. Greet them this morning because it's morning on the time.
Well, I want to send a greetings, to my mom, Rose Tour. She's visiting Liberia. She's there, and I want to send a greeting also to the Spoon family, to the Liberians tonight. Today was a dog day for us. And
what data do you speak? What data you speak?
I speak Bassa. I speak
Bassa.
Speak
Crew. Speak Bassa. Speak something. Let the people hear you tonight.
Okay. I want to go to my Liberian people. I just want y'all to know, God is good.
My man, I'm not Bassa. You speaking, man. I said, put it in Bassa. Then he said, I want to go that. Oh, you know. I'm bad, man. What's it? They got scared me just now. You can't say I want him way, and that's it. What's
when I play the way you say, you know, crew, you know, Bassa. Then I even want trouble. You got two.
I'm bad, man. I'm bad. I see you later, man. The man, I saw that you speak. I speak Bassa. I speak crew. I spoke put it there. I want him way, and I will. Hey, let me bring Marion, man. Before we bring Marion, want to welcome. Want to say happy birthday. Happy birthday to Mama Mensa. Mama Mensa, happy birthday. Yeah, we don't say that one. Don't get back with us. Hey, sister, you gotta get from the children. Oh. Okay, we'll get back to that person.
You got a birthday, Tata? How are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Corey Sibo, and I call from the US.
Sibo, you are live. Talk to us.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for giving the opportunity. I want to first of all tell you that you are indeed a man. Nobody can break you down. God was the one that made you. God created you, and nobody can anger you. So we stand with you. I call Eddie today on Pakon Show, and I told you I started it first. I'm asking every Liberian that live in the US to call the congressman. Let the congressman know that our voices are being suppressed in Liberia by this dictator called George Weah. So let the congressman start making a call. All Liberians in the US will start calling the congressman so that he can know that he's not a dictator. If you want to be a dictator, let him go to our country and do a dictatorship there.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Which ethnic background are you from? Huh? Do you speak Pele? Talk to the Liberian people because we're about to go there. Talk to them. Thank you very much. Anything you say, I say thank you. May God bless you. Take some calls. If you get any calls, then come in.
Yeah, I have so many calls here. Let me take the first person. Okay, good morning.
I'm calling for Grand Bassa. Hello, good morning.
Tomato, thank you very much for calling. Speak Bassa. I want the people to hear you. Speak Bassa.
Hello. Timothy. The CEO is asking you to speak Bassa. And you calling from Grand Bassa?
Grand Bassa country.
Yeah, okay. Speak small Bassa. Let people hear you.
I'm like a Joe, we are more than 20 years ago.
Mm.
Gawada Joya that Gapeta, I'm a widow. You can creep up more for the Boda. Somebody, I'm a basson to the game, I'm a table basson. I'm on the video camera, and you got that camera here.
Wow.
Okay.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you so much. Thank you, CEO.
Thank you.
My number because he coming here tomorrow.
Thank you very much. And let me say this, so let me say this. If you can speak your dialect, we want you to speak it. We want you to talk to your fellow Liberian. We want to say, Jaja, Jaja, Liberia, Jaja, Jaja. So we're not saying we're not playing that thing. We got to celebrate Liberia. Let me bring in Ojuku, then you take another call, then we'll go to Wosi. Ojuku, man, which state are you calling from?
I'm not in Rhode Island today. I came to my friend's daughter getting married tomorrow. I'm in the Twin City. I'm in Minnesota.
Talk to me, Ojuku.
It is so heartbroken, you know. Today I was in a plane. It was my son who told me, he said, "Oh, Daddy, the plane we're about to fly, but they're closing your radio station." So I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, the people there, look at it." And then I went live. I was almost just touching the ground when they put where you can put all your gadgets on, electronic gadgets on. I went live straight from the plane. And I appeal to all our representatives. Everybody, this is something that we saw it before. When Samuel Doe said he was going to take the gun in the church, 14 years. I was speaking to you. My father died. He was fucking killed for his own radio business. Our other father, I have to hustle my way to graduate from high school and graduate from Cedar River Junior College. So we know what it means to us. And when we see it coming again, it's not time to pray. And I'm so disappointed with some of our brothers that left the show and went on the other side. I was celebrating today.
That's okay. Don't talk about them. Let's stick to the conversation.
I want to talk to my people. Humbly, Basonyobi, number 1 district. So here I went. My family come back here. Family come back here. But went. My making road there. I'm from making here. But you walking so no big you quiz and you want to go there. Back here. I'm going to go check out on there back here. I'm going to be you know, I'm going to get my bus. So you got ready up for we're going to win. Whatever one you get the president. I'm the president. And we mama saw you. Thank
you. Thank you.
Be strong.
No, man, strong is not a word. Thank you very much. All in it for Liberia. Thanks. To go ahead, take 2 more calls and we go to Minister Wozi.
Okay, this person on the line. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
Okay, go ahead. You're live.
Thank you very much. Let me say good morning to the CEO and good morning to the Minister Wozi. So let me just say something. The government shut it down spare. The government is not shut down spare. The government is not going against Spoon. The government is going against the people of Liberia. There's one thing I admire from the Spoon Network. They not follow up their program. But that program comes on every Sunday that says the God can bless anybody.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people need to depend on to get money for the entire week. So I think the CEO was, with all of the front, with everything that people will say, I think he has his own contribution that he was making to the Liberian people. So the government did not shut down Spoon. The government is not going against Spoon. The government is going against the people of Liberia. The CEO is not asking people to go on the street, but I'm telling you, the Liberians themselves will go on the street because the government is going against the people. The one thing I tell you then, at least they are doing it at the time when they are going to a campaign, when they want re-election. So there will be no opposition.
Thank you.
Already opposition for the set. Thank you very much this morning.
Thank you very much for your contribution. Let's take this person. Good morning. Hello? Okay, we lost this person, so we'll take this person
Before you do that, let me bring in Rufus. Rufus, which state are you calling from?
Columbus, Ohio.
Talk to me, Rufus.
All right. First of all, I want to tell you that the situation with the station today in Monrovia, God is in control. God will do everything in our support as the Liberian people. There is no leaf in the bush bigger than banana leaf.
And I think we, the people, we are the banana leaf. The government is not bigger than us. So I can show you that the God I'm serving is the real God. He will take complete control. But I want to speak Loma to my brother.
Speak Loma, speak Loma, speak Loma. Was he listening?
At the same time. But I was in Rivasier.
What's the message Rivasier?
Find us away. Rabbi. Okay.
Why don't we have the way to give our own give that a fear? Emma, that is not task I was. With a task there one. Yes, I'm not
Zuba, Father, those are put
Oh man, thank you very much, Rufus.
I was just talking to my brother about what we can do right now, and we all got to work together as a team. Teamwork, and we get it done.
Yes.
It shall be well. It shall be well. Spoon will be on shortly. All right. I mean, it's for a season. These people can celebrate all they want, but the Liberian people will hear the truth and nothing but the truth. So thank you for calling, and we need to take more calls from Liberia. Thank you, Rufus. All right. Go ahead, Nelson.
Okay, so we take this person in. Hello, you're live.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. You're live.
Yeah, this is Samuel Johnson, calling from Liberia.
Okay, go ahead, Johnson.
Actually, I just feel so disappointed more, especially with the young people. In fact, I want the engineer, electrical engineer. If I see people hearing this government, if I see what's going on, where are we heading to? We graduated from Polytechnic from the University of Liberia. For the past 3-4 years, there is no opportunity for engineering in Liberia right now. And this government is actually killing us. If we just keep hearing this for nothing government, that has nothing to do for us. Where are we heading to? Liberians, the young people, those are heading for university right now. Those are be graduating, those have graduated already. Where are we heading to? They put ourselves together. It's the time right now with the young people. If we can't do it, we will do it for tomorrow. Spoon Network, we will still be with you people, no matter how. Thank you for the night.
Thank you very much. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. You're live.
Moses K. Cabo, and I call from Foya, Lofa County.
Okay, Moses, put a little life into it. Put a little energy into it. Let's hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I said, Moses K.
We heard you. We heard you right.
From Lofa.
Okay,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I just want to say something, concerning about what happened today.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say yesterday, with our station, we are very sorry, we are standing with the CEO and by the grace of so-called just I pray that,
Hello.
Okay, thank you. Let's hold you there. We'll take this person.
Take our last person. I got somebody here too, and maybe we can go to Wolsey.
Okay, hello. Go ahead. You live. Go ahead now. You live.
My brother.
Yeah. Good evening.
Calling from the UAE.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. We all see what happened today is disappointing in our country. We want to say everybody should remain kind. We know everything that happened in the world have an end. October 10 will be the end. But I want to say something. I have tested my number to Stanton to call me and to call me. Stanton don't know what I want to tell him.
Okay.
What's his name? Can you tell him to text me his name? Let him text me on my number now. I'm gonna reply him as a reminder. Okay.
You
Still don't want to call me.
Okay. So listen now.
So let's go. He will hear us. He will hear us.
So
let's
he's saying that you should text him now on his number and text your name and
yeah,
text
that's
him on
it.
his
And
number.
I'm gonna reply as a reminder that we can talk. Let me bring in this person, Wozy. There's a lady want to join the show. Go ahead, my sister. Your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Sarah Snyder. I'm from Grand Bassa, Nimba.
You from Grand Bassa and from Nimba?
Yes, but tonight I will speak Bassa. But let me talk to you first, Stanton.
Yes,
I've followed you for so long, and yes, and I'm one of those that have been praying, fasting, and praying, because nobody would know the problem someone else is, facing until they themselves put their shoes on. Then they would know. And nobody knows your circumstances, but the thing they can ride on it, but it's nothing. But I praise God for the courage He gave you. I want you to stand strong, and I thank you for this platform. I support Alexander Cummings. I'm a diehard, but at the same time, he believes in democracy. And closing down or shutting down Spawn is not democracy. It was so hurtful this morning because when we wake up and we see, you guys on the, it gives an opportunity to defend our candidate or to correct certain things that need to be corrected. And you are always joking with everyone. So as you joke so hard, they turn against you. But that's nothing. It's just the crew people way of doing things. My mother was a crew, so I know those kind of hard joke. So that's who you are. Now let me talk to the Bassa people.
But if you speak Bassa, you gotta speak Mano or Gio. Yeah, you gotta balance this thing up.
I can't even speak.
Okay, speak the Bassa. Try. Just do it for Mr. Cummings, please.
I know how to speak Bassa because my grandma taught me. The Monday, Basonyo.
That Bassa Syria? Oh, sister, man, don't be ashamed. That Bassa series is speaking of.
Oh, just stop. Now, they don't want to. Now, and then your sense of movement. God, I'm not coming. Okay, Charlene, Boston.
You're still never against you.
The Bassa people say they understanding you. That's in the American Bassa.
So tango to
but what am I speaking? They must say the American Bassa she's speaking. I never heard of American Bassa. Well, okay, sister, thank you very much. Where's it go ahead? Well, they should shaggy. The woman speaking Bassa if they say she's from Louisiana.
Yeah. After the show is very interesting, and I'm actually thrilled by the numerous calls from Liberians from Europe, and across North America and other parts of Africa, including those who call from back home. It's an interesting thing. Freedom of the press, freedom of association are two essential ingredients of our democracy. So a system that tries to muscle any other fundamental values tend to really, kill the political future of any country. So I'm totally against any attempt to muzzle the press for whatsoever reason. Now, I know sometimes systems work through pseudo operatives, like, we're taking action against Stanton or against Wozy because one of his boy reported something against this person, the person sued him. We know how they do.
Yeah, we know all that tabata, man. You know that. We know that.
And so we need to put stop to that. And the interesting thing is, it's embarrassing, and I share that with even people around the president and other individuals. It's a shame for
my God. You reminded me of something, Wozy. I gotta read this because you will be the best person to explain that. Beck, you sorry to interrupt you. We have Afra over here. We just gotta hear what Afra said. We'll share the link. Come on, say your piece and leave. I got something for us to discuss, Wozy. Something very important. Let's hear what Afra have to say. Then Afra can take his leave. Nelson, can you please share the link? People will come up by way of the link too. Afra, talk to us, man. You got your 1 minute. Alfred?
Yeah, thank you. I was muted. Yeah, let me say thank you so much for having this opportunity to come on here to speak on the platform. Like I always say to people, Liberia is the only country that every one of us here cannot be deported from. And if we will sit and allow one thing to continue to happen in our country over and over, and we can do something about it, we will be the victim of it. Look, stay tuned. This new generation of Liberians need to stand up to stop some of these things that happen in our country. They think you're talking to them or listening to you. You say, oh, the people must be peaceful. Look, this country called Liberia has not really fought for what freedom is. Real freedom. Liberia has not fought for it. So when it comes to freedom, people just take it like, that's something we get play with. Freedom is very, very essential in the life and existence of every human being. That's why we can play with it. But when you sit there and say, oh, the people be the one just take it quiet, this and that, the thing will continue. We need to take steps. So for me personally, I am calling on young people. I am calling on young people to take decisive action in our country so that some of these things will stop. Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. We're going to share the show. Can you check the chat room, Wozy? I'll put some information in there, and I want us to discuss it. Let me take this call real quick. Your name, and where are you calling from?
My name is Foley J. Johnson. I'm calling from Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Talk to us.
All right. I'm just trying to, give a little piece of thought about the whole issue, especially about the closures of the station. That station closed. They just trying to close and deprive the Liberian people, but they will not succeed. And one of the things I saw this morning when I woke up, I was grieving. Why our country go to that point? Some matter when, I don't know whether to share it, when they start checking it, those gadgets from the place that was so restricted. And on the letter came, I think that should be the CEO. And you try to ask them, why you guys got to go to that point? And the guy will tell you, he said, you did that. So the point where our country have reached, there's nothing called peaceful or let it go, you can't. I felt to me today, if I were a security man working to your station today, look, I would hit one of them with something that I had in my hand. Because that it go to the point of the uncontrollable point. You enter in somebody's house, right? The security there, even if you want to give this or share it or stuff that you have, you can just leave it on the deck and they can sign for it. That's what I will do.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I was so disappointed, and I'm telling you, Stato, don't even stop the Liberian people from taking action. Please, keep yourself from this game here. We're going to make sure we talk to our people.
Thank you very much. Let me say something. We appreciate you, my friend. We do. Thank you. Nelson, if you can you share the StreamYard link? Let me ask you, Wozy. The information came out today, and Liberians need to understand this. President George Weah took a trip, right? The president took a trip to Israel. So many reasons he went to Israel. We received the information, and folks need to hear this very well, from a very reliable source. The president's recent trip to Israel was all about looking for campaign money. It was all about the money. The president took a trip with Fonati Kofa and the rest of them. I want Liberians to listen to this one and listen to it very good. You remember, the president had a contract, a LISCA, L-I-S-C-R, LISCA contract, all the way to 2050. They gave them the first $14 million a few years back. They ran that money off. Now the owner passed away, his son. Here's the reason why they went to Israel. They now pressure his son to sign a new contract to extend that MOU. And while in Israel, we receive information that he paid $7.5 million. That's the money all of them went for. On that trip, had the Ways and Means chairman, Thomas Fala. On that trip, has the chairman for Liska, Fonati Kofa. On that trip, had Edwin Snow. On that trip, had Mr. President and the rest of them. Information reaching us from our sources, $7.5 million. They never spoke about it. Never. Was he?
Look,
they went to negotiate on behalf of the Liberian people. But they never spoke about the amount of money they received to extend beyond 2050. Talk to me and we'll bring in the other information.
Sometimes it's interesting, and I got that information yesterday. Somebody also gave me, that information, and I didn't take it in by face value. I thought to at least have a second source so that I could at least know how to at least analyze it well. But the thing is, a lot of things happen in the whole Israel trade. I don't like to talk about it because I saw people dramatizing, worshiping God, and I could see out of blasphemy and all the kind of stuff. You don't have to travel from way Liberia to go to Israel to go pray for Liberia. You control the police, you control the secret service.
The man came by the message, if you touch me, you'll be holy.
Let me tell you, the
message to be an angel.
Sometimes you give me so much. Now, somebody wife died in a car. The next thing we say, the people are having fun in the car, they die. You don't need to go to Israel to pray, to confess what happened, to tell the people what happened to their parents. Now, the people in the western part of Liberia are complaining about the Western Cluster deal. You need not go to Israel to pray to tell the people the truth that you compromise their interest in the Western Cluster area. You don't have to go to Israel to pray to tell the people that somebody working with you alleged that you're bringing guns and the guns are at the port. You understand? So all these hardcore demonic activities in the name of being Christians, our people need to stop it. On the other note, I saw some of the pictures and I was asking myself, right, why was the chairman on Wisdom and Fana doing in Israel?
Now you know why. Now you know why.
Along with a lot of
you know why
government officials, did they go there to pray? If yes, why the vice president and the candidate did not go? The vice president did not go. You understand? But again, it speaks volume.
Now you know why.
Now, upon the return, the trip is tagged a holy trip. Do we have a policy where our executives are supposed to make annual holy trip to some holy sites to pray for the country? Do we really need such trip? I will tell you the answer to be no,
brother.
But let's go to the cream de la cream of this conversation, right? It's hard to.
We gotta go to the phone line.
It's hard to say the information is false because looking at the members of the delegation, looking at the country that they travel to, looking at the need for resources and some of the things that have been happening of late with the issue of Iboma, with the issue of the coastal highway, with Western Cluster that we were put in charge of branding. Although they didn't give us sufficient information after we asked over and over, and we were threatened, and later on dismissed for administrative reasons. Today we're back to the same old thing. So it's just hard to defend because you don't even know who you're defending the government against. Because the people in the government are manipulating the system against themselves. Now I catch up with a good number of them. So I can tell you, Stanton, from my own experience with dealing with certain people within the structure, that people may be going around collecting money from all over right now, and that is sad.
So let me tell you something, and you are quite correct, Wozy, because we got to go to this full line thing. It's very, very important for us to understand the president went there, collected his 7.5, he and his folks, and Liberians need to know this. We'll say this again on Spoon Talk tomorrow. They collected the money, 7.5 mil. They said nothing about it, zero. And guess what? The new campaign, CDC campaign chairman will be coming out. And who's that campaign chairman? Let me open the phone line. Let's ask our fellow Liberian who that campaign chairman will be. I will take this one while the Liberian people get ready. Hello?
Yeah, hello. How you doing, Spencer?
Good. Lower your volume behind you, please. And again, my question to you real quick. Who do you think CDC new campaign chairman will be?
I don't want to even answer that question because it's not relevant to me.
Tell us what's relevant to you then.
Thank you. What is relevant to me is we want to hear Spoon Network to educate our people, give what is valuable to them.
Go ahead, my friend. He's reconnecting. He's reconnecting, Nelson. People are now answering who the CDC campaign chairman going to be. Let me take this one. My friend, your name and where you calling from?
Hello, my name is Sheikh Sharif, and I'm calling from New Jersey.
Sheikh, what's up?
Yeah, good morning. Good evening to the studio guests.
There's no studio guests. We're all having fun here.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Good evening to everyone over there, and Bro Ozzy. We're both from Ottawa County, even though I'm from Quadribuni district.
I know we're going to see it.
Yeah, I just want to mention something quickly. One thing the Quran says, it said, God does not burden a soul beyond that it can bear. So basically, whatever trials you are going through with whatever the government is doing to you, just bear in mind that you have the Liberian population supporting you. Again, I want to say something regarding those rejoicing over the closure of Spoon TV or Spoon Network. Please remember that the government is a continuous entity. While you may be celebrating today, tomorrow it could be you or your favorite channel affected under different government in power. Therefore, it is important to be mindful of what we wish for. Our love for our country should always surpass our allegiance to a party or any individual. Political parties,
thank you,
presidents may come and go, but Liberia will always stay.
Thank you very much, my brother.
The thing we have, and let's love and put Liberia first.
Thank you very much. Well, I appreciate your call tonight. Thanks a lot. Can you take some calls from Liberia, Nelson? And we want to say I will be going on the WhatsApp now to be taking calls from there in our chat room, because I put a lot of folks in the chat room. Nelson, who you got? All right, one Nelson, get ready. Let me take this one. Your name and where you calling from? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, your name. Where are you calling from?
I'm Emmanuel calling from North Carolina.
Talk to us, Emmanuel.
I just wanted to say, like, I really do appreciate what you're doing for our nation, and I think you should keep your courage up. I appreciate how you behave every time something comes against you, and I thank you how you believe in God and you always take God first.
Thank you very much. You're quite welcome.
Don't let no politics change you for what you're doing. Don't let nobody change you for what you are. You are a good man, and God will continue to bless you.
Thank you very much again, and I appreciate you a lot. Thanks for calling. Let me take this one. Your name and where are you calling from? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, your name. Where are you calling from, please?
Hi, Stanton. This is my first time calling on a network. My name is Edwin. I call from Jersey. I actually called to...
Edwin, talk to us. All right, let me take this one, Woozy. Hello? Your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, Stanton. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Where are you calling from, please?
Oh, my name is Edwin. I called from Jersey.
Go ahead. Talk to us.
Yes, I called to express my disappointment about what's happening in Liberia. I think the recent decision by the government of Liberia to close down the Spoon Network, in addition to other draconian decisions that have been taken, is very detrimental to our survival as a country, because if we've learned anything about Liberia's negative past, we should particularly learn that by shutting down media institutions and by denying people the right to justice, It's a very, very dangerous path to tread on. If there's anything that took us to our bloody past, this was one of those main reasons. And I think this is terrible. This should be frowned upon. We have had too many negative experiences living in Liberia before we moved here. And every time we hear about these kind of things, it makes us afraid.
Thank you very much, my friend.
Really concerning. And I think the government should really desist from that because this is sad.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We appreciate you calling on the show tonight. We appreciate you seriously. Let me bring in this person. Hello, your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, hi, Stanton. My name is Charles. I'm calling from Maryland.
Charles, what's up?
I'm calling just to give you a heads up that I work at Congress, U.S. Congress, and I know they've been calling around about what's going on. I work with a lot of congressmen and senators, so I will be pushing out alerts to them because I have a lot of vast connection with them. So with this, I want you to know you're not alone. We are here. If we can be the silence, but at the end of the day, justice must be done. You cannot suppress speech. You cannot suppress freedom. So keep your heads up and just know that we are on your side.
Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate you. Thanks. Thanks. Let me bring in another person from the WhatsApp line. Hello. Your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, this is Hassan M. Kamara calling from China.
Hassan.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't speak Chinese, but talk to us, my brother.
Yeah, bro, I'm very happy today I've got you because I I'm calling every time. No way. Even yesterday we were talking. You guys were discussing about great, which of course I was so interested, but no way, my number could. Ni hao, man.
Ni hao, man.
Well, how, you know, actually, this stuff, I mean, the problem that's going on in our country right now is serious. It's serious. Because we all have to talk, you know. I spoke with a friend yesterday, you know, for me, I was born on Elon Street, grew up there, you know, and that's district number 8, I know Akara very well. And the had about Akara, it really play on him because a friend of mine told me, he said, the general is going to call the president. That place is going to be closed. As to Phone TV, that man, I get anybody to put him more on that only our general. And it happened. So that's simply me. I'm trying to tell you, brother, this man here, Akara, happy that Liberia is just for him. You understand? Anything he can do. Because the last time he went on the AU campus, he disturbed nothing came from out of it. And this thing, it have to stop. It have to stop seriously.
Thank you, brother.
We don't have to stay and make. Yeah. So, and also, I really want for you to put me in the chat room because we from Asia.
If you text me your phone name and your phone number, I will include you. Okay.
I did that yesterday already, and I will also do it.
I will include you. Thank you. Thank you. Let me go ahead and take Gabon Bien. Talk to us. Wozie says something. Let me take this call that come in. It's important. Talk to us, Wozie.
Yeah, so I mean, the guy just talked about adding him to the chat room. It's important that we include some of those folks. Like I was saying from before you started taking calls. So it's actually unfortunate for people to take a decision that is unpopular in the name of following a court order. We all know how the system works back home. When people want to get at certain people, what they do, how they bend the system, and all kinds of things. And it's very unhealthy for our democracy. With the issue of just signing document with speed, because you need money to fund certain initiative, I think we got to be mindful. Somebody inboxed me the other day. Oh, you are making some statements, unclear what side you on and this and that. You know, a lot of people don't really understand some of us. Stanton, I have no reason to be desperate. I do not need a political party connection to survive. No, I do not. I will tell you that. Well, those in power could suppress us, suppress our businesses, but just for a while. What do they know what did the people? What President Tito know what did the people? What former President Salida know what did the people? Mind you, even this government, a lot of the other guys from who are in this government today survive blackmail, they survive quote unquote suppressive initiatives that were launched against them by people in government who fear them today in the in power. You understand what I'm saying? Now, it get me. I mean, somehow, sometimes I sit down and I just laugh. It get me thinking otherwise, right? When the people who couldn't afford anything look at us and say we envy them, it sounds so silly. Envy you for what? We made you. How do you look at us who made you and say we envy you? We are full of generational envy. If that is not hardcore arrogance and ungratefulness, what else could it be?
But listen, though, I would say this to you, Wozy. One thing that make my life easier. I never envy anyone.
You know,
I don't go after them. I let you be and let me be. I joke, I laugh.
That's what we want.
Yeah, but man, come in. You on the line? I'm sorry. Talk to us. I don't know how you sneak on my line like that.
Thank you, Mr. Wallace. For the past 3 days since you launched this midnight show, I've been trying to call. It was unfortunate that I wasn't going through. I didn't send my number on the WhatsApp. But that's not the point. Mr. Wallace, you know, I always say this to people. My senior brother is still Mr. Wozy, how you doing? Live out soon.
Fine as well.
I want to say, we the generation of these days, we got to be very careful in how we make some decisions. I got out this morning and I went on the social media and I saw that happening to the Spoon Network and even the sheriff that carried the arrest. You could see in their faces that there were people that actually never wanted to, but you cannot blame them sometimes because it is an instruction that was given to them. But let me say this. Let us start backbiting each other because we want to send glory to somebody at the end of the day. As we always say, Labrador will be first and Labrador will be last. Today may be Waterspoon, you may backbiting, you may bad muffin, but tomorrow, what can you tell the generation to come? What is your explanation to them? Are you just saying this because you want to please somebody when they're doing it wrong? As we were saying yesterday for District 8, look at what you go through District 8. I was born in that district, grew up in that district. I only left that district 2015 to come to America. We know that district. That is a district that produces higher Zobo in the Republic of Liberia. Satan, the district Satan they were talking about yesterday. We used to walk from Satan 12, 1 o'clock. But you can't even walk on our street 6 o'clock. When I went there 2000, let's say they just last year. Somebody is very, very much pathetic. These are the people that stay and say they are doing well, and at the end of the day, you go and look behind it. Even the community hall. Go and see the community hall that then young men will stay in post. So we was the first, my organization was the very first organization that ever stand to the ground of Account to tell you to come and look at the community hall. Why is that strange to us? If we the young people will go back to be Account to be represented by district for it, it's up to us. It's not up to us.
Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you. Good that you called. Let me take this person. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon on your end. How you doing today?
Stenson.
Yeah.
This chat room, is it an imaginary chat room or is it real? Because I haven't gotten my call here.
Listen, maybe you among the 4,000 people. I ain't reached to you yet, but it's good that you're on now.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So, let me make my point, and I hope you'll give me a little chance. You know, this government, they want to behave like past government that grow a wall and things like that. Some of us as are today. But the unfortunate thing is that they don't have the luxury that those past government had. Today we are in a digital age. It's not like back then that you can just do things and hide it, sweep it under the rug, and nobody would know. They can't fool anybody with anything they're doing. You have people that are so-called CDC, COP coming threatening the network, and other people that who don't know his own function. The city is dirty. Like, I don't know why you go in your own country. You look at the capital city, you can't even get over what you left there when you were a child. It was even better in the war when you left than it is today. And all they can do is want to suppress people for speaking the truth. and you keep hiding behind, oh, I'm a peaceful person, I believe in democracy. You can't just be speaking out of your lips and people not seeing your action. Your action is what matters. You can't be calling yourself a peaceful man, ambassador, peace ambassador, and just when you believe in democracy, believe in freedom of press, and all we see under your regime is you and your gang trying to suppress people every time. But this is not, I'm not even going to say all things to keep your head up. I'm talking to all Liberians because they are doing it to us. Our people are there. We are trying to get informed to make the right decisions because we want to go home and not in the way it looks now. I can take my kids there and I want to go home. I don't want to stay here forever. I've been here for 25 years and I just went home last March and I did not like what I saw there. And I'm so disturbed, Stanton, and I'm so disturbed to be seeing this kind of stuff because every time we hear about something going on in Liberia, it just breaks my heart because every time our people talk about Liberia, it's about normal day, how it used to be good, and we don't know those days. And we want to see it in our lives today. And every time it's just from one thing to another, and it's very, very stressful. And then not just for you, sometimes for everyone else. So I would say we would keep our head up, but then again, it's not everything we would just keep saying, oh, be calm, be peaceful. That's what they rely on. The no Liberian people are nothing. They would not do anything about it. They would just say, oh, let's leave it to God. Let's do this, let's do that. Yeah, God will not come back and do what we can do ourselves. He can only do for us what we cannot do. If other people are fighting for their rights and freedom in other countries, I think we should do the same. You don't have to tell them. If the people want to rise up, they need to. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you very much. We appreciate your call. Thanks. Thank you for coming back, Nelson. We're going to take this call and we'll go to you. Good evening. Your name and where are you calling from?
CEO, yeah, I'm calling from Pennsylvania. This is Maris Osama.
Go ahead, my friend.
Yeah, CEO, I mean, I don't know. From what I see, was this a search warrant or it was just a closure? Because I saw those guys. What I saw is somewhat like a search warrant. Going to offices, searching, looking for things. Because I thought search warrant is supposed to be closure. You just send it over, send the document over.
And there's no telling document over. They just telling you you put the lock on the door and you leave. But you know the people want to see.
When I saw those guys, I'm like, this is search warrant.
Yeah, they got in long been. They long been waiting to go into the Spoon network compound, and they were glad to do so. So they decided to look around.
I mean, so why if that you can even level charges against them? Why go in the office? Why? What were they looking for? And moreover, I truly believe that there's a new management. Why, if you have an issue with the former management started, what does that have to do with the station?
That's the question. But again,
the government, in 10 seconds, you please. This is my first time calling your show.
No, take your time. Go ahead.
All right, Chief. Thank you. You see, when the government is a dangerous thing when the government is corrupt, especially at the top, because that corruption creeps into every sector of the society. When somebody speak against the government use that corruption to use the police, to use the court. So that corruption will enter into every fabric of the society, and that is the case exactly with the bureau. Every system has broken down because the government is corrupt, especially from the top. So, I mean, but I just want to thank you, commend you, and I don't even need to say this. You're a courageous person from all indication, but I just want to thank you, and God be with you. And may God bless our country. Man.
May God bless our country, and I say thank you, my dear brother. Thank you very much.
Let me say something quickly.
Yeah, go ahead, Nelson. Go ahead, Wozie. Thank you, my friend. Wozie, go ahead.
Let me send this message to those serving in the paramilitary in Liberia, even the military. I'm talking about the AFL, the police, immigration, the correctional officers. Gentlemen, you guys got to be mindful of the kind of instruction you take. Most of you have gone to base to train, and you've traveled to countries with support of the government or some bilateral partners. It's important for you to know that you are supposed to serve the country, not a political party or a sitting leader. It's very important. Sometimes I will share a little experience with you. When I was Assistant Minister for Information Services, as part of the core function of that office, you're supposed to coordinate the hosting of the MICAD regular press briefing at the Ministry of Information. So, by original structure, the Assistant Minister for Information Services is supposed to reach out to the guests, the would-be guests, arrange their appearance and do other stuff. But some people do have that position now to be a show conductor on the radio. Are you get deputy minister and assistant minister then saying that on show, or head of an arm of Liberian government information system sitting down to host show? What would the director of public affairs do? What would the assistant director of public affairs do? So I refuse to win that time to bring myself down to that level. But I will tell you what happened. Then my boss, Minister Fagon, asked me to invite a few other persons in government to come and speak about some other things that were happening. So all of a sudden, I was informed that the then Solicitor General was going to appear. One senior minister sent me a text to stop the Solicitor General of Liberia, Councillor Serena Sivas, from appearing at the Mika press briefing. So, and somebody who can tell President, we have to take her a share, because there are some ministers that got some guys in government, I don't know because they crew people or what, they got so much control over President we are. So he sent me that text to deny the Solicitor General from appearing at the Mika press briefing. So he sent information to his administrative assistant, his special assistant. So that's what they wanted me to do as assistant minister. Had it been any inexperienced minister, they would have done that. Mind you, the Solicitor General, although like a deputy minister position, but technically speaking, is like a full minister by virtue of authority and all the kind of stuff that the Solicitor General carries. You move a police officer, you got arresting power and all the kind of stuff. So then I called Minister Fagon, I think he was in a meeting. So then the whole thing was left on my shoulders now to make a decision. So I called the special assistant to the minister to put that into writing. Because I knew that by stopping the Solicitor General from appearing at the Ministry of Information press briefing would have been an offense. That guy called his boss, and the boss refused to put it in the writing. What did I learn from it? I refused. The Solicitor General came to the meeting. The very man who sent a message for me to stop the man was there laughing with the man, acting that it's so good, and they were all acting friendly. So I tell you how deceitful a lot of people around President we are. How
it is why it is. A lot of them. I can say a lot.
Hypocrisy and that's why you see them everywhere they go to German task, that they're happy, that everything okay, everything not okay.
Let me because we gotta wind things down. We gotta go to Liberia. We'll see. You're quite correct. Even up to today, they are all white tea, black hearts.
Yeah,
and we know that. Let me bring in a politician from Canada. My friend, your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, Spencer. My name is Imam Janaka Mohammed Toure.
Oh, Imam. Okay, Imam.
I'm commonly called the political Imam.
Political Imam, welcome.
Thank you very much. You know, what is happening in our country sometimes, we sometimes feel very sad, and when you really think about it, it makes some of us want to cry. In Islam, we know the last message that was given to us as Muslims by our Holy Prophet. He said, and I quote, La dararun wala dirarun. You Muslims do not oppress, and at the same time do not accept oppression. Don't oppress, and they do not take oppression from anyone. What the CDC government is doing is human. If there was any other country in the presidency, what CDC is doing, they can never ever take it even for 2 hours, let alone the whole year. It's about time that what these criminals are doing to Liberians. In Liberia, we stand up on our feet to challenge them and make sure the right thing should happen. We cannot take it no more.
It's unfortunate sometimes if you go on the Facebook sometimes. Most of those who make comments have Muslim names. They are Muslim, they see the wrong thing, they don't talk about it. And sometimes if we do our posts and talk about this wrong, they say, oh, why you are an imam and you try to engage in the politics as if they know absolutely nothing about Islam. So we found at the closure of the Spawn TV and radio, we kick against it, we stand against it, and we need to put our arms together and make sure that such will never ever happen to our country.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ivan. Thank you. I will take this one, Nelson. Your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, Amsterdam.
How you doing, sir?
Yeah, I want to provide these strategies that is very important to our election in Liberia. But anyone who is listening, they should take this very serious. If any aspiring in our country, every part of Liberia, let the people use the situation on the PowerPoint presentation into every country concerning what is happening into Liberia. Let themselves see it and believe it, because more people may not have the time to able to go to the radio, see what is happening. But those aspirants, those representative aspirants that is about to go for the election, let them use PowerPoint presentation.
Thank you.
All of the things that are happening.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Nelson, who do you have?
Yeah, I have some calls here. They've been holding for about 15 minutes.
Thank you. Let's take them. Let's take them, please. It's important.
So let me start with this person on WhatsApp. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, go ahead. You live. Please cut the monitor that you're listening to. Just cut it off. Then you'll be able to come through. But go ahead quickly. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks to Spawn Network.
Go ahead.
And Mr. Waterspoon should keep the courage. One thing we know, government will always come and government will go. And Mr. Waterspoon, I want to say God will keep blessing you for everything you do for the Liberian people, and everything you've been doing, you and your family, God will always protect you.
Thank you very much. Listen, let me put this on. Look at the person say we are sleeping in the compound tonight. First and
I will say,
but if you want to sleep in the compound, you can sleep there. Come on, man. Listen, this thing is just a joke to me. You guys have fun. Go ahead. Let me bring in somebody real quick. Papa, go ahead. Your name and where are you calling from?
yeah, my name is Bud Dino Center. I will speak here and I will give you 3 parables. Please give me checks. All right. Now, you know, yeah, brother, you could have put a number. Poor Azuka Yasu. Poor Anyaka Yasu or Abeka Yasu. Wode Abaziboka Yasu. Abeka Yasu. They're about to appear Udo Woma.
Nancy, I can tell. I tell the Papa will get fair. Let listen to him.
Yeah, but that's bladder. I can't pursue that. But that's a what am I saying here, sister? If you mark the ugliness of the bamboo and the bamboo pot, you beat the bamboo till the bamboo die. Then what about monkey? The ugliness of monkey and the pot. If you follow it, you beat that monkey and say, leave from here. And tortoise. Our people call it turtle. Tortoise. Tortoise says, quote, if you run faster, the thing you want get, you will not get it. Somebody will grab you and kill you. But if you slow down, sometimes you can be lucky.
You see, sector in Liberia as a whole, and the parable I gave you, I will give you the minutes in my few seconds that remain.
Yeah, you got 3 more seconds, Papa. Your time up.
So, if they mind the ugliness of Joseph Boakai, who people say he's a sleepy old man, if they mind him, they will beat on themselves until all the dead die. They think it's just one round for old man Boakai. Thank you for having me. If you understand that parable, just go ask your old people in school.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So let's take some calls from Liberia.
Okay, so we'll take this person. Hello?
Yeah, how are you?
Yes, sir. We okay. Go ahead. You're live.
Yes, I'm live. Thank you. Today is my first time to call over the media. One of the men who always listen to this station. I'm very, very much happy to listen to the radio station today. I'm the son of the parent who fought for this country to be where I am today. I'm so frustrated to hear that you close. The only thing that brought happiness to me on planet Earth is the radio station. So Monday, we are the citizens who kill the former CEO, just leave the country with us. We don't have nowhere to go but to fight for this country. And Monday, we decide, we and Honorable Jeke Koluba, to go on the street. No justice in this country no more. So with the justice in our hand, we will take it by force, and this happiness will come to we the citizens of Liberia. The radio station will open by Tuesday. I promise you, you will see it.
Thank you. Thank you.
So that's all I got to say. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's take another person here. Let's see if we take this person. Hello. Good evening. Okay, so we take this person. Hello, you live. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. You live.
Yeah, this is Jerry Yimpan. I call you from South Korea.
Oh, okay.
Good evening, CEO and Komewuzi. I would like to firstly say thanks to CEO Stanley Waterspoon for the great job he continued to do.
Jerry, come see me there.
Yeah?
Come see me there.
It is troubling. It is actually troubling to see our government that the people did not even count why we are dead. We are said that I did not do anything and you gave me power. For we are to continue to exercise high degree of dictatorship and taking extent to censor or exhibit censorship of the media is something that is actually troubling. Because you talk about Abdullahi Kamara, Abdullahi Art, then we talk about the Table Mountain Declaration, all of these things, you post them of it, just to come down, you close down Rouge FM, you deny Patrick Horner, and now you are cracking down on the people's media, on the people's radio station, on the people's network. I think we should understand, if you're tired with this thing, you need to go to bed and sleep.
Okay.
Running government in our setting requires serious form of development. You can't do this to our country.
Okay, let's
of Liberia, just 30 seconds. The president of Liberia, there are certain individuals in our country, I have not even seen them posting to condemn. Is it because it's full network?
No, the president released a statement. The president released a statement.
The president posted.
The president.
They broke from my side, so I'm
okay.
I need to do that.
Okay.
So, it's important.
Thank you. Let's hold you there and take another person here on this line already. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Hello.
Good morning.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. You live.
Thank you. This is DJ
Lomes. Can you speak up?
Please speak louder a bit, DJ Lomes.
Yeah, thank you very much for the recommendation. Let me say good morning to the CEO. CEO, thank you very much. And CEO, you are there. A man that's very strong and brave. All continue to bless you. Let me say thank you for your goodness this morning and thank you for stopping those guys from going on the rampage. We deal with law. And the law is law. CEO, the only thing that makes these people there to close that station is what anything you can say, they put you close the station. So anything you tell the president, I know what he will do. But by the grace of God, he will put people to shame.
Thank you. Let's take this person. Let's squeeze in this person here quick. Yeah. Hello, you live.
Good evening.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
See you. I just want to give God a praise for you, but the Liberian people need to rise up. Imagine
Please say your name. Please say your name, sir. Please say your name.
I'm Chifilos Salah calling from Philadelphia.
Okay.
Imagine how many families that you can feed every week, where God can bless anybody. Even when the people miss the question, you try to twist it in a way that will get food for the next following week. The Liberian people need to rise up, and nobody else will do it for them. That's why Diba said, that's why Bocha said that Opa was not a good president for Liberia. And we thought they were joking. But this is the reality. It's a dictator in the making. He needs to study he need to set it tailor. He must watch up, and his time is at hand.
Thank you very much. Let's hold you there and take this person. Hello, you live. Hello? Go ahead. You're live on the radio. You live on the show. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. You're live.
Yeah, I'm calling from Australia. My first time. I'm Bernard. You know, a very disheartening where the CDC government did, George Weah. You know, George Weah is daydreaming, you know. He thinking that Liberia is not a global village. No, those days we had Kabusu Bana, Idi Amin doing wicked things. Even down to President Siddiqui King, my grandmother told me, right? And then still people consider it oral talk. But how much more internet all over the place, people phone and things. But what I want to say here is, George Weah is supposed to realize that when he started the campaign here, about putting Akala Gray and other people in out for them to vote, he never paid a dime. He never spent no money. And the people he elected, he's supposed to know that what he's doing to the Liberian people, they don't love him. So you need to do the right thing. They have no right to close Spoon Radio and other radio stations down. You need to be careful. Liberia, our country, we won't pay a lot of war we went through. Some of our fortunate to have come in as we want peace for our people back home.
Thank you.
Accumulated $97 million. You don't do nothing with that money from football. And then they put in there the character Gibraltar he came from. He never even erected a $5,000 toilet. I don't know why my crew brother, I'm a bachelor man. My crew brother then they just love this guy. He's not doing nothing for the people.
Thank you.
He brought a Jamaican. Yeah, it's so sad, man.
Thank you. That's all you there and squeeze this person in quick. Hello, you live. Go ahead, you live.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, you live. Let's hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning. I speak from Freetown, Sierra Leone. I just want to take the time, this is my first time calling on the show, and talk to Spoon, Seton and the employees of Spoon to take heart. It's very disgusting, the news that we got today. We are concerned about our country, and we want to come out for the diaspora to develop our country. But what is going in the country actually is not good. And most cases, we get news from Spoon TV. Number one, I watch Spoon TV all of the time. Even if I'm late, I'll always go lately and see what happened in the country. Now, second, and the employer, as I said, keep heart, because any advance you do in life to promote anything in life, you always be attacked.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let me take this one, Nelson. Just this one. Go ahead, my friend. Your name and where are you calling from?
This is Sidential Intar calling from Chicago. Hi, Seton, and to you, I don't know your name, but sorry.
Mr. Woolsey and Nelson.
Mr. Woolsey, how are you? Starter, I just want to let you know, when a chicken head in Liberia English, they say when the chicken is about to die, when the head caught up and they start making noise. That's what George Weah is doing right now. These guys just came, the hooligans just came from Israel and praying and showing themselves praying to God. And he came back to misbehave and act like a gangster. They did that same thing when Eugene Nagbe interrupted and they cut up Costa radio station off. This was the same time, and they are about to do the same thing. But my message to Liberians, they should tell you when you put George we are back in power. You will see the more killing the 4 auditors. The one that did this 6 years, they do nothing yet. They just showing you the ice on the icing on the cake. That's why they just show you in the 6th year. But he cutting radio is not going to help him, sir. You are out. It's time for you to go. You are immature.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We're going to wrap this thing up. We got 5 more minutes. Who do you? Let me take Ducle. Let me take Ducle real quick. Ducle, go ahead.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, up.
Yeah, this is Mr. Ducle calling from Rhode Island.
Talk to us, Ducle.
Yeah, I just wanted to find out why the TV station was closed. Yeah, hello?
Ducle, we can hear you.
Yeah, this is Mr. Ducle calling from Rhode Island.
Ducle, we are hearing you. We answered that question today. We got 5 more minutes to go. That's a long story. So if you can just go back on the show, you will get the answer, please.
Okay.
Thank you, Ducle. Thank you.
Okay. But I really appreciate your work you're doing for the Liberian people, and I thank you very much for everything you're doing. We want to know what really going on in the country, and you have been informing us about everything. So I just like to tell you thank you very much for everything you're doing. Okay.
Thank you very much, my friend, and you're quite welcome. Thank you too. Let's go ahead. Let's wrap the thing. Take the last 2 calls from Liberia. And
okay. So hello, you live?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, yes. This is Rodney 12 back from Atlanta, Georgia. And I just calling back to commend our women. Because trust me, today, the women that are at the school station, the managers, I've seen women today who held their ground, who was there, speaking up
Hold on.
and doing what they were supposed to do on behalf of women.
Okay.
I've seen women trying to be talked to. I've seen women trying to, do a lot of things. So on behalf, I think that Richardson, I think Stanton, I think everybody, because women are always there. At the end of the day, our mothers.
Thank you.
We've seen our mothers today being treated in a way that they're not supposed to be treated.
Thank you. Let's squeeze this person in.
When I watch that video, I see women. At the end of the day,
Okay.
the director was not there, and those people came in there and they vandalized and they did things that they're not supposed to do. But women were there; they were there to stand up.
Okay, let's squeeze this last person in quickly. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Hello, quickly, you live, sir. Just take 30 seconds.
Yes, hello. Hello, how you doing, sir?
Yes, sir. Go ahead. You live.
My name is Evans Clarity Gray, and I'm calling from the Philippines.
Okay.
I've been watching the Spoon Talk show. I've been following everything from this morning when they started the closing of Spoon. I was on live to watch the video. But what really saddens me is wherein I saw people jubilating from the other end because it is not happening to them. But my words from Mr. Waterspoon is he should continue to take courage, and I listened to his words earlier on the Spoon Talk show, and it took tears from my eyes. And I'm telling him that I'm in prayer with him, because always blessing him, protecting him in whatsoever he's doing. And the grace of God be with him.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay,
Should I squeeze another one in?
Let's squeeze one more in because we got somebody on hold. But you go ahead first. Take your last one.
Okay, let me squeeze this last one. Hello. Hello. Go ahead quickly.
Yeah, for me, I just want to encourage. My name is George calling from Minnesota. To be strong, and we are there with him in spirit, and we know that our station, the people's station, will be me. One thing I want to put on is you should be very careful about send people at that station to monitor it during the night hour because those guys are very cunning.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let me take this one. My friend, your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Reverend Samuel Johnson from the state of Pennsylvania.
Go ahead, Reverend Johnson.
Brother Stanton, I said this today, my family started no Friday. This closure of this network is not to you, not to your family. This is to every Liberian. This afternoon, I call on all the Liberians to stand up, to rise up. If Liberian sit back and just quietly remain sitting in their closet and just do what he wants to do, this election he's going to rig it. He's going to make sure this is just a taste of the iceberg. Liberians need to rise up to stand up from Congo Town. I said today, from Congo Town, Cinco, to the mansions, Liberians should take over all over the counties that are listening to Spoons. They should come in Monrovia and take over and show George Weah that this is the time he messed with the Liberian people. He's not messing with you, my brother. You already said you turn this thing over. It's not you, George Weah is trying, and the Liberian will be sitting quietly. This test is for all of them. This is Reverend Samuel Johnson from the state of Pennsylvania. You need to rise up Liberians because this is the test to all of you guys, or else we're going to rig the election. Thank you, Brother Spoon.
Thank you, Reverend Samuel Johnson. Folks, this is how we like to leave you. It's 11 p.m. here and 3 a.m. in Liberia. To our sister Wele Tuma Blade, thank you for joining us and following us all through. Melvin Dennis, we say greetings to you. Thank you. Hannah Johnson, so true as you said. We are moving. Gawola King, Dwala Sharif, Coffee Pinkin, Kafina, Kekula Shelley, Bobby Zeno White. Sorry, we cannot take everybody and every course. We will do our best to take as many calls as we can. David, we want to say thank you. We want to say Alex Johnson, thank you very much. Melvin Dennis, we say thank you to you. Again, Franco Sisse, Emmanuel Davis, Evangeline Ta, Jay Ojinga Zoga, Colin Rafina Smith, Amma Collins, Marco Swatson, Abel Brahma, Joel Towi Zoka, Sam Gerard Cummings, Paul Man Lawyer LIB. We want to say thank you. G. Amos E. Silly, Amma Collins, Sabrina Manning. We want to say thanks to everyone. Jacqueline Washington, Washington Dawson, Joel Torres. Again, so many people, many of you join us tonight. We appreciate the call. We will be back on Monday. The late night is just 5 days a week. You know, they call it late night, okay? On the weekend, go do your stuff. We have spoken on Solomon George today, but a couple of information I was waiting for. I never got on time till late, so we will be discussing Solomon George on Monday. We discussed Akara Square last night, folks. It's horrible. And by extension, the government is horrible. As many of you stayed up, listen to us, we want to say to you, keep the faith. Be strong. Be strong. Look left, look right, but stay positive. Keep your eyes onto the hill ones come at your help. Your help coming from the Lord that created the heaven and earth. Understand this is very, very important. This is an important election in our lifetime. Don't let this pass you by. Vote. Vote on October 10th. Keep your voter registration card. We'll see you on Monday, 11 a.m. Reliable 360 by Eugene Fagon. That will be 11 a.m. United States Eastern Time, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Liberian time. Then the Spoon Talk will come on as always 4 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. That will be 8 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Liberian time. And we will be back with the late night on Spoon, 9 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time, and that would be 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. Liberian time. We wish you well. To my sister, to my cousin Angeline, I wish you well. To everybody that just joined, Mama Menza, today is your birthday. We wish you well. Kula Johnson, Masinga, we say thank you. Augustine, Jolie, Napla, we say thank you. Evelyn Weeks, James Bali, everybody, every one of you, Boyma passed away, everyone want to say thank you. Let's go to Wozy, Buffett Law. It's good to see you, Buffett Law. Let's go to Wozy now. Wozy, we got to go, bro.
Well, thanks, bro, for the program. Thanks to our boy, Nelson Colette in studios. Back home at base, brother. Today, he temporarily got his studio somewhere in one corner.
No, he cannot disclose that location. No.
Yeah,
he got to be with us again. He got to be with us again.
Actually, we had a nice conversation. We'll be back on Monday, as we already said. I'd like to thank all the callers, and I want to call on Liberians to remain supportive of whatsoever thing that stakeholders that us will be doing. I want to thank you, Stanton, for this initiative, this vision. This is a vision for the people. Like what we say in democracy, defining democracy, that is form of government for the people, by the people, and all the people. This network, of course, has become a collective property of the Liberian people. So I want to say thank you so much, and God bless you richly, and God bless Liberia. And we have certain issue that we should have talked about, but because of time, tomorrow, Stanton, the issue about the campaign committee, we'll be looking at the various individuals, what we know about them.
I can tell you right now. I know I forgot.
There, because of the kind of way we want to discuss it, I advise that we start with it tomorrow on the phone talk.
I just want to say, small, let the people go with him, man. Hey, but yeah, let's secret.
Okay.
Yeah, they put from no for your secret too, Baba. Yeah, let's get it to the
people. Yeah, so I mean, it's an interesting thing, though. My understanding is that Mr. Eugene Nambo is going to be heading the CDC campaign. Fina Bono is going to be heading finance, and Senator Edwin Snow will be the chief strategist. And it's an interesting thing. You got a whole. There are reasons why I personally think that's a wrong structure, because there are a lot of people in the CDC who struggled, who knows the party very well, and to create a bourgeoisie kind of structure to control a populist people revolution, I think it's a revolutionary.
Let me say this to you because we're leaving real quick. Let me say this to you. Eugene Nangbe, campaign chairman for CDC. Are you kidding me? Eugene Nangbe. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and I think we'll discuss it more. If the CDC make Eugene Lynn Nangbe the campaign chairman and Fina Bondo head of finance, I mean, Joe, we get everything now.
Well, no, it's actually interesting. Look, I understand the CDC structure, even the primaries. I got my own opinion on the primaries. Even the past convention, I brought the current leadership to power. How I feel about it tomorrow, for the first time, speaking of some of those issues. The primaries, I just part of.
We gotta go, brother. It's 8 after 11. That's why you said we shouldn't discuss it. I know you want to dig deeper. But again, I would say, Wozy, let me say this to you. Something is spinning. There's a reason why they took the campaign chairman position from Edwin Snow. They do not trust Edwin Snow. They know at the end of the day, Edwin Snow going with Jeremiah Kuhn. Edwin Snow will go with Jeremiah Kuhn in support of Joseph Yema Boakai. And now they have given this to Eugene Lane Nangbe. But the head of finance, Fina Bondo, she always been the head of finance when it comes to Jowea. Now they have collected the $7.5 million from Israel. Undisclosed. We'll tell you how that money running right now. That money is not sitting. Folks, Jones Phone Talk tomorrow. The People's Network. And we bless God for you. Thank you for being our friend. Thank you for supporting us. And we are grateful. Nelson, don't forget, tomorrow you'll be on again. You're on. I like that studio. I like that background of the studio.
Yeah, it's nice.
We want to say thank you very much, Nelson. Thank you, Wozie. And to all of our followers, again, we are trying to add you on. Forgive us, forgive us, forgive us. Hey, Spoon, I'm Emmanuel Widow Basin. Shout out. Hey, let me just take the one person. At last, the person sent a text. They said, Spoon, you didn't take me. I am Emmanuel Widow Basin. Shout out. And my wife wanted to know if there is any way we can help with the situation going on. Okay, so we will talk about that later. I do not want to cross in front of Madam Titi about help, about whatsoever. But let Madam Titi decide, and she will be happy to speak on it. Thank you, folks, and have a wonderful evening. Nelson, tell James that he was late.
Yeah, sure.
I saw him coming in, but he said he didn't get the link.
They may ask me for the link, but I sent it to him already.
Yeah, but it's late. The show is over. Wozie, thank you, man. You have a good evening. Have a good evening, folks. Enjoy it. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Yes, sir. A special one from the CEOs that